Okay guys, welcome to the next tutorial. So today we're looking at making trees. What you want to do first and foremost, get rid of your default cube because you're not going to need it. You want to go to add, you want to go to curve, and then we're going to go to sampling tree gen. Now, if you don't have this, you can go to edit and you can go to preferences, just type it in, hopefully it should pop up for you guys. So we're going to go to curve, sampling tree gen, and you get a generic tree that just appears in the middle of nowhere. Now don't click anything at this point because we need this at the top, the bottom corner right here. I'm just going to go ahead and move my logo out of the way 1 second. There we go. Okay, so when we get onto this, something that you got to realise with trees is that if you click off this box will never return. For some reason they just don't have it as an option within any of the other settings. It just randomly disappears and you have to edit everything as soon as you get the tree. So with the trees you have load percent, which is at the bottom right here. You can do I can't even pronounce that, Steeman, the Douglas fir, Japanese maple, quaking aspen, small maple, small pine, weeping willow, white birch and willow. So you've got a lot of different options there with your trees. We're going to go with the small maple today. Let me see. So when you've got your tree here, there'll be various sizes, but one of the things that I will say to you is add your leaves. So go to the leaves section at the top and you just click show leaves. Here you can add more leaves, you can take leaves away, you can make leaves bigger, you can edit the position of leaves, and also if you go to the branch growth section, you can also edit from there as well. So just continuing that, I think it's something, a spider or something. So yeah. You can adjust all these settings, you can get some more branches in there, you can get less branches in there, make the branches smaller, you can also make it a little bit taller, make it a little bit shorter, whatever your preference is. Make it taller, you can make it taller, you can make it a tiny tree. So yeah, that's how you do it. So basically when you're adding your colours, so your leaf colours, you can come down here to materials, you can go on shading with that, mess around with that, but for the basics of tree making, I'm just going to show you this one. So I do believe that we're still in cycles. Oh, we've switched to Eevee. Okay, so switching to cycles, you can see what's going on there. You've got green leaves on your tree, and then we can click the actual tree itself, and then we can change this to a brown or a darker yellow. And that's the basic fundamentals of a tree. I mean, like, making trees is, you can mess around with it quite a lot. I spent hours messing around with it, to be honest with you. You know, I could quickly show you a shading technique that I do use for the bark. Okay, so this is the shading tab right here. So you'll notice that we've got some nodes at the bottom, do some shading at the top here. I'm hoping you guys can see this. We can add a noise texture, and then we just link that to the base colour. Now you notice that we get a lot of this pink and green, so we want to just reduce that, just scale it upwards. This will give us some texture to the tree. You have as much as little. The more that you scale it, the more texture there will be on the tree. So now you notice that the tree is a little bit white. So I want to add a bump node. I'm going to add the bump node first so that I can show you guys what a bump node looks like. Can't get it out today. Right, so this is going to take your object from a flat 3D surface to a little bit more of a bumpy one that will catch light. So it makes it look more 3D. So we're just going to shift the bump node to the side there, and we're going to add a colour ramp. If it'll ever work for me. There we go, colour ramp, and we're just going to slide it in inside here. Now you notice this is black and white because we're using black and we're using white, so we're going to press the plus, and we're going to add a brown in there. And you also notice that this is not very rough. It's kind of got this kind of sheen on it, and I mean, if it's raining in your scene, then the sheen is a good thing, but for this instant I want it dry. So we're going to take the metal down, the roughness right up, and this is what our tree should look like. Now you could probably make better trees than I can. So the leaves, exactly the same, but I'm going to go for a Veroni texture. So let me see. Veroni texture, colour to base. You notice that the leaves are all different colours. This is great for if you're doing any autumn shots or anything like that, because I mean, like, you could have leaves that are brown, you could have leaves that are orange, leaves that are still green, and you can have that variation between everything. So yeah, you know, I think I might do that for you guys right now. So we're gonna have that one, and then we're gonna add, we don't need a bump texture, but we're gonna need a colour ramp. Let's put the colour ramp in there, add some oranges to the leaves, and then we're gonna add some green. See what I mean about the leaves being different colours right there? So yeah, you got orange, you got green. It's kind of like a tree that's just coming in to winter. You could reduce your green. Oops. Come on, let me do it. Reduce your green. Every time I click that, it seems to move it. You could have more of that. You could get rid of your white and just have orange and green. You could just change kind of the seasons as you please, really. So yeah, that's the tree tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're on Facebook, you know, give us a follow. It really helps. Thank you. See you later.